Hey, 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 how's it going, everyone? Pray your day has been well. Trying to get everything up to make sure we are actually live on, well, little delayed as they would have it. I wanted to make sure that it came up and that I can see everyone. My name is Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady, over at LetsTalkStrategies.com, where, of course, y'all know, y'all have heard me say it before. I've worked with those overwhelmed 6 and 7-figure female CEOs. Of course, I'm overwhelmed in their business to putting that business on rinse and repeat. Today is day 51 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series, and we'll be diving deep into the art of influence. Wow, I just had an awesome coaching session or all day intensive with one of my coaches. And I'm gonna tell you that it just kept coming up, and I just felt so good because I was literally going down the right path, especially since this was my topic today. So I felt really, really good. But like I said, we're going to be diving into the art of influence. Because I believe that genuine influence, y'all, I believe it's about more than just persuading others. It has to be. It's about inspiring and, of course, creating a lasting impact. And as successful female CEOs and consultants, it's crucial for us to understand how to build lasting influence and unleash our full leadership potential. You all know what we're here about. Our topic, for these last, what, today is day 51 for the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. I mean, that title in itself tells you we really need to really kick in and get ready to unleash our full leadership potential. And this is why I'm extremely excited about what we've been talking about as we've gone through this transformative journey to making sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's through this entire series. I know, listen, I'm telling you the things that I've been sharing with you all, I'm going back over them too, looking at them. I'm not exempt. So I'm always extremely excited to come out and join you all and give you this good information. So let's go ahead and let's let's get started. And I want to share some tips and some steps with you all. Our first step is our authenticity. The way that I believe we can build those lasting influences. Yeah, right. We have to be. I show up on a consistent daily basis, and I say, "Hey, this is Danette Moss, business system strategist, aka the strategy lady." And I talk all things strategies, but I come from my own judge, my own space. I believe that authenticity is extremely important. So, if you are struggling with how you show up, let me encourage you to embrace your authenticity. I get tongue tied when I say it sometimes, y'all, because it's the foundation for influential leadership. I mean, you are influential. You are you. You are your I am. Nobody can do what you do. So be you. Don't be anybody else. And I found that the more I share personal story, it is that truly showcases my unique experiences, my values. It really does. You foster trust and you establish a solid foundation for the people that follow you, for your target audience. When you show up and just really you and stay as authentic, be authentic, not stay as authentic as possible. Be authentic, flat out. Now, let's move on to the second step. Second, Lord, y'all, this not gonna be a long one. Let's move on to the second step, which is effective communications. If you're just now joining, our topic of discussion today is building lasting influence, unleashing your leadership potential. And of course, as we go on to the second step, that's all about effective communications. Mastering the art of effective communications is essential for what I consider amplifying your voice and ensuring that your message is heard. And of course, not just heard, but understood by others. Share an instance if you're struggling with your communication skills, how you resolve a complex issue if you need to, if you want to show up and do different things as you master the art of it. Just be you. Show up, share, highlighting what it is you do with clarity. But make sure whatever it is you're doing as you have this effective communications that you are concise. You're not trying to figure things out. Okay, mastering the art of it is going to be extremely important, right? Again, it helps you amplify that voice, and it helps them to understand, what it is, the message that you're coming across, right? I love to put myself in their shoes. And when I put myself in their shoes, I can flip the script literally, and I can, again, share an instance where something happened and how it affected me. And then I flip it and use it to show them how they can do it. Do that. But you got to master the art of effective communications. There's no way around it, especially if you plan on building a lasting influence. The person that they see out there, and you want them to know about you and keep coming to you. You don't want to be that one hit wonder. You got to master that communication. So I call it mastering effective communications. Ain't nothing new to the game. It's just reality. Now, as we progress on through our topic of discussion today, I want to move on to our third step, which is strategic networking. Ooh, that's a fun one for me. It's a fun one, but it's an important one. I truly don't believe in networking just for the sake of networking. I never have, never have. But I do believe in cultivating strategic networks, right? Because I believe that it's about building meaningful connections that, one, open doors, two, provide opportunities for me to grow. I'm in a business and I'm all about, as I always tell you, I work with you to simplify, automate, systematize, and streamline your business for sustainable growth. Right? I'm, I'm building a business, right? And when you make sure that you cultivate strategic networks, making sure you're around the right people at the right time, you know, at the right events, um, collaborating with the right people. Let me tell you, it just sets you up. It sets you up for growth. Okay. Now, if you are struggling with the types of networks to get involved with, I encourage you to think about whatever it is, the industry that you're in, do some research and find industries that deal or meetings, meetups, uh, conferences that deal with your industry and start getting involved with those. As you get involved with those, you'll get around people that know about certain programs, that know about other opportunities that are coming up that you may need to take advantage of. You may need to leverage that. Okay. Listen, I truly believe that nurturing solid relationships that align with your goals is going to be the key to your success. And that includes making sure that you are cultivating strategic networks. I've had to push some things to the side lately. I've been involved in a lot of different groups. And a lot of these groups were extremely helpful for me and benefited me in a lot of different ways. But then I was able to see as I continued to grow in the direction that I needed to go in for my business, that some of these organizations or some of these groups didn't fit me anymore. I didn't fit them. And so I had to begin to look for environments that can best help me, take my life and my business to the next level, and environments where I can sow into people. So it can't be one-sided. Now, we know we're here to grow our business, okay? But you want to position yourself and make sure that you get in environments where you not only can get what you need, but that you can contribute to people, that you can give them what I always say, the check up from the neck up to help them take their life and business to the next level. Make sure you're involved in environments or that you're looking and for strategic networks that will allow you to contribute, right? As part of collaboration, as part of cultivating, right? A strategic network. Because you want to build meaningful connections. Listen, every connection that I built this year, when I tell you that the doors have been just flying open, it's been a true blessing. But I had to show up, and I had to do more than show up. I had to contribute. I had to give things a value. I had to build what they say, that know, like, and trust factor. Listen, you got to give. I believe in giving things of value. I really, truly do. I never have been the one that have liked going into environments where I paid you a lot of money and you giving me just the basic stuff, right? And then I'm still left trying to figure things out. So it has been my call to just, when I show up, if I tell you I'm giving you something, I'm giving you my all. I'm giving you my all. You can stick with me with it. You can move on to the next phase, or you can definitely say, as you walk away from any of my programs, any of um, my cohorts, any of my challenges, that you still can take some sort of actionable step. But when I look for networks, I'm literally making sure that I'm cultivating strategic networks. I'm making sure I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm making sure I can offer something to them, something that can change someone's life and their business. And I encourage you to do the same. Now, let's go ahead and let's move on to our fourth step. I believe I got one more step after that. Told you it wasn't gonna be a real long one today. Our fourth step, and I've been kind of talking about it a bit these last couple of days, I believe. And we're back to talking about emotional intelligence. Listen, developing an emotional intelligence allows you to lead with empathy, and it allows you to create a positive work environment. Listen, share a situation where your ability to understand and navigate emotions made a significant impact. When you share these things with people, they are open enough also to open up and share things with you. You have to come from a place or space, I don't know where you're from, of empathy. You want them to, to feel like, even if you're having to redirect them, coach them, whether it's your a teammate, a VA, whomever, even when you go as a consultant into these environments, you need them to know or feel that that you're open enough to allow them to be open enough, right? And that you have empathy with some of the things that they may possibly be struggling through. I mean, the truth of the matter is that you struggle through stuff. We all do. We all do. But as successful female CEOs and consultants, we have to operate from a space of empathy. And in the world of business ownership, they call that emotional intelligence. But all in all, listen, develop or lead with empathy and make sure that you create a positive work environment no matter what. Again, even if it gets down to having to discipline someone, right? Someone, dismiss someone. There can be positive and negative. Sounds real strange, but we got to have some empathy. I encourage you to make sure that you incorporate that into your business model if you don't have it. I know some environments that don't. Trust me, been in them. It's the reason why I'm out here now doing what I do now, to make sure that I can help other consultants, other female CEOs, you know, line things up, put their best foot forward, but don't don't slam the door on yourself by not having some of these steps in place that I've actually shared with you. It's extremely important. Now, last but not least, we we have we have influence through expertise. We really do. And as a business owner, I believe you're an expert in that thing that you specialize by embracing. continuous learning and staying updated on your industry trends, y'all, you can enhance your influence and decision making by staying up on it. I've been in a 7-hour intensive and then had to jump right in. I mean, I just got finished maybe 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. Okay. And I understand the importance of staying above, on top of the trend, continuing to learn. Because I mean, if I feel like I've arrived, to me, everything is shutting down. There's always room for growth. So I encourage you to definitely embrace continuous learning, stay up to date with the industry trends, get a coach, get with a consultant, get a mentor, something so that you can continue to grow your business. You're going to need it, okay? Make sure that your expertise doesn't doesn't die, you know? Your expertise is relevant, right? But you gotta stay in the game. And the way that you're staying in it is to make sure you stay above things, that you're one step ahead, right, as they would say. Right? You got to. You really have to. You gotta stay above the cutting edge. You gotta stay up, I guess maybe you gotta be a part of the competitive edge, for lack of better words. Okay, so listen, align yourself with people that can help you go from A to Z. And then once you get to Z, go back, rinse and repeat, get a checkup from the neck up, and make sure that you are on top of things. I know that a lot of people are struggling still with AI and feeling like it's wiping them out. AI can't take who you are and your expertise away from you. AI is simply just an assistant, okay, that will allow you to continue to grow and stay in that what? Competitive edge. It gives you that competitive edge, as a matter of fact. So I would just embrace the whole idea of continuous learning. Put whatever it is that you learn as you master it, put that thing on rinse and repeat. Go back and look at it, see if there's anything you need to adjust on a quarterly basis. If it is, make the necessary changes. If you're stuck in some things, get back with whoever it is that's training you to make sure that you can continue moving forward and get clarity in that thing. This is why for me, continuous learning, continuous education is extremely important. So if you're not embracing it, sassy lady, you need to go ahead and make sure that you do. I need you to embrace it. Now, it goes without saying, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for you to take an actionable approach in your business. It's homework time. I want you to choose one aspect to strengthen your influence and outline an action plan. And you know it goes without saying that I need you to share it with us. Share your progress with us in the comments section. Or if you again are that young lady, that successful female CEO or consultant who's a tad bit nervous and doesn't want everybody to see what it is that you're working on or see the question that you may have that you're directing towards me that you want me to answer because I know that you'll do the answer. I'd love to have you join us over in the Get Your Sass On community. If you are not a member of that community, all I need to say is what you waiting on. I want you to go to the link that's here on the screen and become a member. Get involved. Listen, I talked about the whole thing about us literally making sure that we cultivate strategic relationships, cultivate strategic network. The Get Your Stats On community platform could be one of those for you. Join that platform. You can go over again by visiting GYSO community.letstalkstrategies.com. I'd love to have you over there. Again, if you're that female CEO or consultant who doesn't necessarily want to share her point of view, her insights, ask questions out on these social platforms, whether you're joining me here on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, aka Twitter, YouTube. I mean, all of the platforms that I'm on. If you don't want to leave your comments and those other things here. That's why we have that intimate platform for you over there in the Get Your Sass One community. Of course, as always, gotta let you know if you're wondering, what you mean get your sass on? Well, I believe that every successful female CEO, in order to maintain that success and to continue growing her business, I believe we all need a little bit of sass. And sass in my world is that I believe we should automate, systematize, and streamline our businesses for sustainable growth. And the Get Your Sass On community is a place where you can begin that journey. As always, I'm extremely excited that you decided to join me here today. All about that. All about that, excited about it. Can't wait for you to join me on tomorrow as we move on to day 52. Y'all wrapping it up. The end of the year is near. And I'm just excited about how things have really been panning out through this process of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series. Watching women be strategic and stand up and be the leaders that they are as a female CEO. And of course, learn how to master tools, skills, systems, processes, all those things we need to take our business to the next level is extremely important. And so I'm excited that you've taken this time out to do just that. Okay. Now, don't forget, I've had this special announcement that I've been announcing these last couple of days to keep your eyes, your ears open. The reason why the wait list hadn't opened up yet is because we're still kind of dabbling with the name change that I'm kind of dealing with. But y'all listen, I've got this awesome program that's going to be coming up soon, a program and actually a 5-day challenge that I cannot wait to share with you all. So keep your eyes and your ears open and definitely get ready to truly unleash your leadership potential with what it is that I'm going to be sharing with you. I want you to remember something as we wrap things up here today that your influence as a leader that you are goes far beyond just the title coach, consultant, business strategist, all of that stuff we call it. Y'all, it's about inspiring, empowering, and positively impacting those that are around you, your clients, your prospective people. It really truly is. So I want you to embrace your authenticity, unlock your true potential, or better yet, unlock your true leadership potential. I had to throw that in there. And lead with unwavering authority because you are the authority. You are the leader. You are the expert in that product or service that you actually provide or offer. I encourage you to do that. Embrace it. Most importantly, I'm encouraging you to make sure that even if you don't show up for tomorrow, day 52, please do this homework. Choose one aspect to strengthen your influence and outline an action plan to get there. All right. If you have any problems with that and you got any additional questions that you may have, listen, it can go down in the DM, hit me up in the DMs, leave a comment, or you know what I said. Make sure you join us over in the Get Your Sass On community. You can join us by going to GYSO community on LetsTalkStrategies.com. This is Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady, over at LetsTalkStrategies.com, where I work with those overwhelmed 6 and 7-figure female CEOs and consultants. I work with them to go from overwhelmed, putting their business on rinse and repeat. I'm all about taking them from strategy to implementation. That means I'm all about helping you take action in your business so you can make some things happen. Thanks again for joining me here for day 51 of the Strategic Leadership Mastery Series, where we spoke about building lasting influence, unleashing your leadership potential. Well, where I shared. Listen, it's time for you to unleash your leadership potential. Let's show up. Be, be you. Walk in your I amness. All right, again, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. Again, this is Jeanette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, aka the Strategy Lady. Y'all take care. See you tomorrow for day 52.